Hello, everyone. Welcome to Therapy Clips with Dr. O. I am from the organization Human Service Consultants. Today, our topic will focus on the roadmap for recovery. Recovery from a substance use disorder is not a mysterious process. After the use of substances, if the person stops, the brain goes through a biological readjustment. This readjustment process is essentially a healing of the chemical changes that were produced in the brain by the substance. It is important for people in the beginning stages of recovery to understand why they may experience some physical and emotional difficulties. The duration of the stages listed below are a rough guide for recovery, not a schedule. The length of stages will vary from person to person. The substance used will affect the client's progress through the stages. Clients who have been using methamphetamines will tend to spend more time in each stage than clients who were using cocaine or other stimulants. So that is a point well taken. Let me say that again. The substance used, the type of substance, will affect the client's process and progress as they go through the stages. So here are the stages. The withdrawal stage. This occurs in the first week to the second week of the recovery process. During the first days after substances are stopped, some people experience difficult symptoms. These symptoms are the result of the amount, the frequency, and the type of the previous drugs that they use. For people who use stimulants, withdrawal can be accompanied by drug craving, depression, low energy, difficulty sleeping or excessive sleep, increased appetite, and difficulty concentrating. Although people who use stimulants do not experience the same degree of physical symptoms as do people who use alcohol, the psychological symptoms of craving and depression can be quite severe. Clients may have trouble coping with stress and may be irritable. People who drank alcohol in large amounts may have the most severe symptoms. The symptoms can include nausea, low energy, anxiety, shakiness, depression, intense emotions, insomnia, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and memory problems. These symptoms typically last 3 to 5 days, but can last up to several weeks. Some people must be hospitalized to detox safely. For people who use opioids or prescription drugs, the 7 to 10 day withdrawal period or longer for people who use the benzodiazepines can be physically uncomfortable and may require hospitalization and medication. It is essential to have a physician closely monitor withdrawal in people dependent on these substances. Once again, these are your opioids, your prescription drugs, and your benzodiazepines. Along with the physical discomfort, many people experience nervousness, trouble sleeping, depression, and difficulty concentrating. Successfully completing withdrawal from these substances is a major achievement in early recovery. Now we're going to move to early abstinence. This is 4 weeks following withdrawal. For people who use stimulants, this 4-week period is called the honeymoon. Most people feel quite good during this period and often feel cured. As a result, clients may want to drop out of treatment or stop attending 12-step meetings during the honeymoon period. Early abstinence should be used as an opportunity to establish a good foundation for recovery. If people can direct the energy, enthusiasm, and optimism felt during this period into recovery activities, they can lay the foundation for future success. For people who use alcohol, this 4-week period is marked by brain recovery. Although the physical withdrawal symptoms have ended, clients still are getting used to the absence of the substance, that is, the alcoholic beverages. Thinking may be unclear, concentration may be poor, nervousness and anxiety may be troubling, sleep is often irregular, and in many ways, life feels too intense. For those who use opioids or prescription drugs, there is essentially a gradual normalization during this period. In many ways, the process is similar to the alcohol recovery timetable. Slow, gradual improvement in symptoms is evidence that the recovery is progressing. The protracted abstinent period is 3.5 months following the early abstinent period. From 6 weeks to 5 months after clients stop using, they may experience a variety of annoying and troublesome symptoms. These symptoms include difficulty with thoughts and feelings. This is because they are still healing the brain. This period is called the wall. It is important for clients to be aware that some of the feelings during this period are the result of changes in brain chemistry. If clients remain abstinent, these feelings will pass. The most common symptoms are depression, irritability, difficulty concentrating, low energy, and a general lack of enthusiasm. Clients also may experience strong cravings during the protracted abstinence. So during protracted abstinence, know that you are going to experience strong cravings. Relapse risk goes up during this period because of the strong cravings. Clients must stay focused on remaining abstinent 1 day at a time. So during this period, when you're experiencing strong cravings, you should do a lot of exercise. For most clients, completing this phase in recovery is a major achievement. And the final stage is called readjustment. This typically takes about 2 months after the protracted abstinence stage. After 5 months, the brain has recovered substantially. Now, the client's main task is developing a life that has been fulfilling with activities that support continued recovery. Although a difficult part of recovery is over, hard work is still needed to improve the quality of life. Because cravings often are less and feel less intense 6 months into recovery, clients must be aware of the relapse risk and putting themselves in high-risk situations. If so, this will increase the relapse risk. I want to thank you for listening to this presentation on the roadmap for recovery. We went through the stages. Once again, these stages are the withdrawal stage, which is 1 to 2 weeks. The early abstinence stage, which is 4 weeks after withdrawal. The protracted abstinent phase is 3.5 months. 3.5 months following the early abstinent phase. The readjustment period is 2 months following the protracted abstinence stage. Thank you for spending time with me today as we ventured through the roadmap for recovery. Please listen to this video clip over and over and over again, as much as needed, so that you stay on the road of recovery. It is very important to you, your family, to me, your community, to the other counselors and therapists who are working with you to ensure that you are successful during this process. I am Dr. O. I'm from Human Service Consultants. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. I want you to be motivated today. Keep that energy and that momentum going. You can do this. This is difficult, but stay with the course. Know that if you stay with the course and you receive the support that you receive through your 12-step meetings, by coming to group, by speaking to your therapist independently, then you are on your way to success in the program and outside of the program. I want you to be blessed today, and don't forget, love always.